Hi everyone, and welcome back. Okay, I'm a few days late, but I've got a really good excuse, and I think you're going to like it. If you've seen the community posts on YouTube, then you'll see why, right? So today is all about the budget book. So it's a whole system. We start with our Save to Sync envelope, and then we start with our sinking funds, right? But now we're budgeting. Now we have 3 books here that are super important. The budget book, the money awareness system, the mindful money awareness, which is going to become our calendar system. I'm going to begin this in June. This also comes with dashboards, and sold separately are the stickers to go on the calendar systems. Everything is coming together. We don't need that one right now. We're definitely going to need this one. And then we have the Save to Sync Shield series, which is a savings challenge series about shields. What does that mean? Things to protect ourselves. We have energy, we have peace, we have calmness, right? We got reflection pages, things for our future, money, and consistency. Things that I think are tools to stay focused. Now, when I design this, each page, each challenge does come with its own envelope. But I did not create the book cover until this weekend. So now we have the Save to Sync Shield series with the book spine and the inside message. This is over on my website, Donna, poweredbycreativity.com. So when I start this one day this week, these envelopes will go in here. All right, so that's there. Then we have this. Now, the moon challenges. Each month I was giving them away for free. Only the month that we're in will be free. The others will be on my website. But we now have a book cover to hold all these beautiful challenges. Now, it's still the month of May, and the month of May has 2 moons. So there are 2 savings challenges that are free right now over on my website under Moon. So if you look at the tab on the side, scroll down to the very bottom. I think it's the last one. It says Moon, and the challenges are free, but the book cover does have a small price to it. Again, it comes with a little message and the spine. Those are brand new. Now, we have our first expansion pack to this challenge, to this budget book. So in the expansion pack, say that 5 times fast, you will get the book cover for the A6, right? Little note and the spine. Because we need that, right? Why do we need that? Because we have envelopes that need to be put in there. What else is new? Well, you asked that I go through this step by step. You kind of liked it last week. And this week, it kind of threw me for a loop. Life is happening extremely fast in this household and for this family. And a few more expenses came up that are not in categories, but they're expenses that I need to keep track of, right? They tell a story. They tell our financial story. They tell our debt story. So we have a whole new section, and it's called It Happens. In that section, you will get, this is all one package in the Save to Sync section on my website. It's called the Save to Sync Budget Expansion Pack 1. It happens, right? And this is timeless because you add the month and the year, so you have it forever. The date, the description, why it matters, the amount, and did you pay it or are you paying it off? What do you planned? What is it? So we're going to go over this. I do have 2 pages of this printed. Now, this was in the works because I didn't spend it, right? I didn't spend it is a whole section. Let me go over this. When you're looking at your budget book, and unfortunately, since I'm not a cash budgeter, I am a credit card girl. I don't have cash in these envelopes. So you might have money left over. You could roll it into the next week, but at the end of the month, you might have money, or each week you might want to pull it. Well, you wanted an envelope. You asked for an envelope, so we gave you the envelope. If you didn't spend it, you could put it in here. And then you get to track it. Just like our trackers for our sinking funds, date, category, amount, and the total. Timeless. You can laminate them, you can write on them, or you can print them like I do because I'm a paper person. I didn't spend it, and that would go in here also. So basically, this is your rollover money, or the money that you're going to wind up putting into a sinking fund. Now, for me, I need the bigger one, right? I not only want to track what's actually in the envelope, I want to track it here. The date, the category that the money came from, and the intentional choice. What does that mean? The intentional choice was, do you have extra money because you were waiting before purchasing something and you decided not to get it? You were using what you already have, so you had extra money in that envelope? Choosing needs before wants? Avoiding impulse spending? Recognizing what's enough? Or staying mindful in future goals? And then, of course, we have to take a moment to reflect. What intentional choices made the biggest difference for you? And basically, that would be about the month. So this is just an expansion to go with it. And then this is what the book cover and the inside look like. That is the expansion part for the book. Okay. I will get to these shortly. Right now, we're going to take all of our receipts and we're going to tuck them into here. These I went through and we're going to go over each one of these now from my credit card record. Okay. I'm keeping them all in here till the end of the month. And then these will come out. And I will then put them into the yearly envelope system. That has been my thing forever. All right. We're going to dive into this. We're going to go straight into groceries. I have a cheat sheet. And it's going to sit in front of me. It really is. So you know what I have to do? I have to make sure that it's tucked up in there. And I've got it. Okay. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I want to tell you something. This has been an emotional journey for me. I never thought about this, meaning budgeting, tracking my budget, or doing anything like that. Hold on one second. I'm so sorry. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what I was saying was that I never tracked a budget, right? And my spending in detail. And right now, what this system is doing is it's making me look deeper and deeper into things. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories that I'm working with, but the month of May is all about looking at what's going on for me and then seeing how can I change that. All right. The 9th through the 16th, I put aside $250, right? Now, the next week would have been the 16th, which is actually the 17th, right? So we're going to do the 17th, which is Sunday, to Saturday the 23rd. Oh boy. All right. I've been at negative balances. So we're going to go through this. This is what we're doing today. Okay, I'm going to come to terms with it. We're going to go about this slow and steady. And I'm not going to rush this. And you know what? It is what it is. So for groceries, I have dates because we use a Walmart credit card. I have the date of 5/16, the 17th, the 19th, the 20th, and the 22nd. These are all Walmart. Okay. And I'm not going to do added. I'm just going to do expenses. Because right now for me, this is all about the tracking. And we'll come back to that. 45.61. 30. Actually, you know what? This is why it's so important that I'm going to start doing this on Sundays. Okay, so I had a Walmart grocery order on the 16th, and even though this is from the 17th on, I never got to write it on the 16th, right? Because it came in the next day on the credit card. So this is why it's so important to me to do it this way. If you believe that that's important for you also, drop me a heart. You could drop me the teal blue heart so we know we're on the same page with Walmart. So then we're up to $39.83, $3.40, and $169. All right. That's where we're at with that. Let's grab dining out. Now, each week we're going to get a little bit more savvy in this and how, for me to do this on screen is going to work out. Because let me tell you, each time I do this, I'm like, oh, goodness. Oh, my gosh. Dining out. And this is the week of the 17th to the 23rd. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like, oh, wait, you know what? I also see another one on the 19th for $43.37. All right. As I write them, I am going to cross them off. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, okay. You know what we're going to do? I think this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pull them all out. And we're going to bounce. We're going to bounce. And you know what's funny is that I'm going to keep going with one sheet. And you know what? We will maybe readjust for like gas and things that don't have a lot going on and break it down into one sheet versus 4 sheets for the month. My goodness. If you're feeling me, drop me a phone. Third time is a charm. If you're laughing with me, throw me a happy emoji. We're just going to emoji this day out. So orange for me is gas. Okay. So, I have to laugh because this is my crazy psycho life sometimes. All right. Then we have Amazon. And you know what? Maybe we'll just jump to the easier of them all and knock them out. What do you think? And you know what? This is the best part about this system and using the discs. And I'd be kind of curious, Are you using the disc system? Are you using a binder? How are you using this? Look how pretty this looks. What are you using for it? All right, we're gonna work on Amazon because Amazon is one credit card and we're done, right? Oh, how funny. May 17th to the 23rd. And on Amazon, I put it on page 2. And it's easy. Look at this. We went over, but we're gonna talk about groceries. No, you know what? I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's do this. 23rd. And of course, this is all Amazon. And it was $26.37 to $10.90 and $48.64. All right. We're done with Amazon. Done. We're gonna work on everything. I do see right off of the bat, right here. Ooh. I do have to log into the other gas account. Stand by. We'll do High House first, and I'll put High House. High House. And there was a transaction on the 16th, and that was for $24.72. Then on the 21st, there was one for $34.31. Oh, these were, wait, stand by. Those were April. We gotta change that. I was thinking, no way did they buy that gas. Okay, so on the, no, there were no gas. Wait a second. I see a huge gas. TJ had to, oh my God, this is gonna be a killer. TJ had to have gotten gas on the 15th because, oh my God, this is going to blow your minds. The price was $142.46. You know what? That needs a whole brand new page. It's got to be neater for me. I can't write over that. Oh my God, this just blows my mind. Okay, so gasoline. And that's fine because TJ's had a bunch of clean out jobs. And this is the 17th to the 23rd. And we're going to do this. The only one that I saw was on the 15th. And that was at High House. And that was for $142.46. Now, you're going to say to me, Donna, do you pay the gasoline for your family? And I'm going to reply to you, yes, I do. And you can judge all you want, but this is what I do. This is what I do for my family. And right now, if I can, I will. And that's where I'm at. So we're going to go through this real quick. I'm so sorry. And the dates are not going to be in order, and I'm okay with that. And on the 16th, John got gas for $21.60, and I'm going to cross that out. And on the 24th, got gas again, and that was $53.58. And there was gas on the 21st for $47.43. We're going to cross that out. Oh, dear Lord. See? Awareness. Do you feel it? If you feel like this is awareness, drop me. Because you know what? I said this last week, I think. I know these numbers. I don't see them broken down. I really don't. And it's okay. It's just making me more aware. All right, let's move on. Amazon gas, and let's go to T&V. All right. T&V. And we're gonna keep it TJ and Vinny. I hope you're with me. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope that you like seeing my stress or my oh my God moments, which I don't know why they're feeling like oh my God moments. All right, we're gonna do this. Did I track? And this is what's great, because soon we're going to be working on subscriptions, just so you know. So I did get the Adobe. The Adobe is already on that. Now, on the 19th, Vinny went to the dentist. And out of pocket, that was $193. I'm going to put here TJ. Actually, I won't do that yet. So we got that. Vinny's an easy one. 22nd, Duncan. Remember, this is all about me tracking those guys. Now, we're going to get rid of this stupid clipboard. If you're still with me and you don't mind this chaos, let me know. Then on the 22nd, the both of them, T and Vin, went to the card store. Now, they will be giving me this money back. So I'm not worried about that. 19th is Duncan. And that was 15. They went to Tractor Supply. I don't know what they got. I think it was Vinny. He might have gotten chicken food for us. But this is just me tracking his credit card. Then his birthday's coming, and he did pick up something for himself, which I was good with. And I'm going to say that that is good. He's turning 30, so we're good with that. And then on the 24th, we have Duncan. And that was another 15. Okay. This section is complete. All right. I'm going to pull in this for a moment. And this is the It Happens section. And I'm going to write down the month of May. I wish I would have started this, but this is okay. This is how this will work. Now, on the 16th of May, we had Easy Pass, which is not a normal, right? And that was for $25. New York bound. Then I had to pay a medical bill for John. And that was $98.78. So we got those two done. I do have to write down, I did write them down. Where did I put them? Oh, the two heavy hitters. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to put the F350 inspection. Oh, that was $65. Okay, done with that. All right. Let's grab, we're going to grab dinner out. Let's see what dining out brings us. Insight into my life. On the 20th, it was Ranch House. $52.79, and I paid for my sister. I'm bouncing. Okay, John had barbecue out on the 17th. That was $21.72. He had bagels. Yes, he did, not me. $10.62. Then he had Burger King. And after we had Burger King, he was not full, so he went back in and bought another burger. This was the day we went to the pool store. Then we had another medical bill. This is why I need to get the medical sinking fund up. I really do. And then he went for bagels again. Oh. And listen, I mean, if you if you want this to be, I want this just to tell a story. Then on the 23rd, he must have gotten snacks. 1061. So these are done. Then on the way home from New York on Sunday, he had to have Chili's. And I could tell you that that's the truth. He had to have Chili's. I would have drove straight home. 25th, snacks. And that was 724. Oh, we're looking good. All right. Then we're going to come back over here. And this is the It Happens. We ordered the Porta-John. And that's $1,421. Did that. And then deposit pool, just for the deposit of the liner, is $18.54. Okay. Last category is personal. So this is John and Donna. 17th of May to the 23rd. Oh, wait a second. I'm going to put Home Depot, because that was John. 58.64. And let's go back to dining. He also had snacks. $2.99 on the 19th. And then, you know what? That Planet Fitness. Don't even ask. I have to find a way to cancel this stupid thing. Because that was a spiteful move on his end. That was so spiteful. And if you don't know about it and I didn't talk about it, ask me on Sunday nights. Now, I did get a haircut. And that cost me $80. I do have a sinking fund for that. But I'm still going to add it into here. Right? We'll figure that out. Then this here is going to get 2 more. We went to Target on the 22nd because we were in New York and we were bored. And I didn't write it down. But I think it was like $107. And then we had the hotel for the wedding. That came to $680.37. And then we had the wedding gift. That's funny. I don't see Famous Dave's on here. Where's the Famous Dave's bill? Hold on a second. We've got another eating out. That was $1,000. Why didn't I pull that from the credit card? Oh, there's Target. Target was 102. I was in the right boat. 102.19. Let's fix that. We'll just make it 102. Then Famous Dave's with tip. It's both say with, oh, with tip, 7170. Did I write that down for eating out? Nope. Famous days. You see why eating out drives me absolutely bonkers? So bonkers. All right. Done with that. And these are just the things that I am tracking that are huge to me, or I need to put eyes on. That's what this is. Oh, the receipts are telling a story. All right. Let's close this up. Let's do this one at a time. Insightfulness into my silly, crazy life. All right. So we said that we were going to give groceries, $250 for now on, right? For the week. We spent $48.86, $45.61, $39.83, $340, $169, and $43.37. We spent $281.76. So that's a difference of $31.76. Okay, another one that was over. Okay. 17th to the 23rd. $200 is what I am trying to allocate with eating out, but we're gonna see that that's not my life. That's not the way my life is written. Okay. All right. So for eating out, we are allocating, actually we're into eating out. This is going to blow my mind. $52.79, $21.72, $10.62, $26.16, $3.91, $28.96, $10.61, $70, $42, $7.24, $2.99, and $71.70 comes to $307.17. That's 307 17, so that's $107 negative. Okay, now let's do this. This I'm a part of. I was a part of that one. He brought bagels home for the entire family. I had to be a part of that one, and I was definitely a part of that one. But I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I was not a part of them by choice. I would pack a lunch. I would grab a package of snacks, and I would be good. And I bet you, I did not look, but he went to the foot doctor this morning, and he did not come home and eat lunch. So I can guarantee you that he ate lunch out today. All right. Now we are on to gasoline. Now we allocate 200, and what was spent, we're going to be over this, 142.46, 21.60, 53.58, and 47.43 is 265.07. 17th to the 23rd, 200, and we are 265.07. We are at a negative 65.07. Lord, 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 help me. Okay. Amazon. Amazon's definitely over because we did buy things for the building to get the certificate of occupancy. And I'm okay with this. 2637, 21090, and 4864. We're at 285. Sorry if you hear John mowing the lawn. So we balanced for 2. We're just going to say added 2, 2, and 2. And this is the 17th to the 23rd. We spent 285.91 minus 85.91. Now look, the first week of May, we didn't have anything that we bought. Nothing. That's okay. You know what? It's just an awareness moment. Okay. Then let's go to, what do we got? What's next? Tea and Vin. Now this one's good. I really can't deduct because there are a few things down here that they're going to give me money back, but the dentist outnumbered it 100% this month, 193. And yes, I'm paying for that because he's my kid. And TJ should have went to the dentist today, but I do believe he and Kaylee have insurance for that now. But you know what? If it's to keep their teeth clean and good, I paid too much for braces to not keep my men going. All right, I'm not even gonna, the 17th to the 23rd, I'm gonna put spending more, boys will pay back. And I'll just have a visual. And that's my notes. Now, John and Donna. We allocated $200 for this. And obviously over the last couple of weeks. Okay, so looking at John and Donna, his spending is really always on food. And I'm going to put this down as $95. And we had a budget of $200 for this. And that will offset the food, I guess, for the most part. But I'm loving that he and I don't spend on other things. Yeah, he spends on food, but you know what? It is what it is. So that means we were plus 105. So like this here definitely brings a good amount back to the table. Right? You get me on that? All right, so let's grab our check-in. That's what we're up to now. Okay, I filled out the snapshot weekly, right? And I thought about the questions, the wins, the challenges, what I will adjust, and some of my reminders. Now, I looked at these numbers and I'm over by $655.67 on our budget, right? Again, this is the month that I'm actually doing the research in. And boy, is it opening my eyes. The wins this week for me is this. I am staying focused, right? I'm going to stay focused. And even though the groceries went over by a small amount, inflation is still real. It really is. And you know what? We're still, I don't know. I don't have excuses. I really don't. John and I actually stayed under budget, but that helps to offset, but not that much. We do have money in sinking funds for TJ's truck, for my haircut, for the wedding expenses. So we've got some of that. And it was a crazy busy week. The winds this week were back and forth to New York, and my eyes are open. Now, as far as the challenges, right? What challenged me? Dinner out. This is still one of my major challenges, but I got to wave the white flag on this one. I really do. The gas prices, that's because TJ filled up one truck, which does not happen often. And I do have to take into consideration that gas prices are extremely high right now. And that is a diesel truck, which costs way more than gasoline, right? So we're going to write that the gas prices are up. And what I'm going to take away now is that, and this is what's killing me, the little extras add up. It really, that's what I'm looking for, the littles. That's really what it is. I want to be more intentional with dining out. I want to be, and I am more intentional with the Amazon. I am trying to be, I'm trying to be flexible in life. I really am. But I have to be flexible. I really do. And I'm going to just say white flag. I'm waving that, right? And the reminders for me, I'm going to give myself grace because I'm still learning. This is just temporary. This really is. For me, it's just temporary. And awareness is what I really want to look at this right now. Even though the numbers were higher, I'm really going to look at this 12 months is my goal. 12-month goal to watch my numbers. That is my ultimate goal. Okay. On that note, since I'm behind, you all should have gotten yours done. And you know what? If you're looking at this saying, oh, this is scary stuff, I'm not looking at my numbers. Can I encourage you to do this? Can I please encourage you to do this? Please, this is life. Life happens. This is what life is all about. And if you take the time to just look at it, you might find something that you can cut back on, but it's the little things that keep adding up. Maybe you'll find that. I'm still looking. I'm going to ask you this. This is a serious question. If you are, we have to go over this. If you are doing this with me, do you find it scary? Or are you finding it like, okay, this is it. This is what I have to look at. This is what is going on. Are you facing it? Just curious. I have 3 pages of it happens. I'm ready for it for 3 months. It's these that I really want to keep an eye on. This one is so important to me. So important. This has to go in my folder. This has to go in the envelope. I'm loving this. I don't have anything. I can't use it. That's not for me. And I didn't spend it. You know what? Maybe I will track it. I'm going to think about that. I have to really focus on this. But this is going to be important to so many of you because I believe that when you are, when you're not, think about this, right? Kids are an expense. Kids are definitely an expense. And It's life. Will they always be your expense? No. Everybody's story is different. Everyone's, I want to put this before. I think affirmations needed a divider page in the next expansion pack. What do you think? I do. I think it needs it. And I need to purchase the larger discs, the expandable discs. I definitely have to do it. And I didn't spend it. I might have to start tracking that and see where we're at. Just, the Donna and John one is awesome. And I think the gas one will definitely come down once the gas prices come down, right? Now, the only page I did not do, and don't forget that these come with it, and I will put these on when we're done. These are the divider tabs. I just have to cut them out. I'll cut them out real quick with you. They're made so that they're easy cutouts, easy peasies. Just like that. Okay. I did not start my Save to Sync goals. Did you start them? I definitely want to do my weekly check-in for this week. But I think that my weekly check-in has to be private. And then at the end of the month, because I want this to be my memoir on my financials. And I want to reflect in here. So that's why I believe that this has to be private. And the monthly might be private. But we'll see. Please let me know, what did you think of this video? What do you think of the expansion pack? What do you think of doing your homework? Because it's not easy. It takes time, but you've got to give yourself time. You got to make time for you. And that's what I'm learning to do on a regular basis. All right, everyone, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.